Alright, so I was asked how to do the butterfly, and I gotta be honest with you, this is not my trick. I have done it, and I know how to do it. I think we did it once for a Facebook challenge group thing, and that's probably the last time I've done this trick. Honestly, it's not my forte. You can make it look really sweet. I have not put the time in to figure out transitions and how to make it look cool. So I'm not the best with this, but I do know how to do it, so I'm going to give you my breakdown and explain it and how it relates to other things. So to do the butterfly, we are going to take our thumb and our first finger, and we're going to pinch the rope right in the middle. This is much, much easier to learn with a longer rope or chain. These are super light too. For learning purposes, that'll play a factor. But with that said, you want to stick to the weight that you're used to. So the weight of nunchucks really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're using super light chucks like these or the heavier fire chucks. It really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters with the weight of nunchucks is the weight distribution in the chucks themselves. So by that I mean this end of this handle is equal to the weight of this end of that handle. And also, these are very cheap aluminum handles, and so is the chain. If we had a beefy steel chain on here, this would not work. That is what you want to avoid. So, heavier handles, you want a more solid chain or rope. Lighter handles, you absolutely do not want the super heavy chains. So a lot of times you'll get these like hardwood nunchucks that, you know, I would stick away, breaking off into so many directions here. I would stay away from the hardwood nunchucks anyways because they're super solid and they feel heavy and whatnot, but as soon as they hit something, they're gonna crack. They're gonna split right down the middle. So that's my take on hardwood, whatever. But yeah. You want the weight distribution to be the same. You don't want those hardwood handles, those heavy hardwood handles with the cheap, light ball bearing setup and chain because they will not move smoothly. It's almost like using a hammer or a sledgehammer or whatever. How you've got a really heavy end and then the handle is much, much lighter than the end, right? Because obviously we're using that to beat something in, so you want that momentum in at the end for the power that it's going to slam into something, but it's much, much harder to take that hammer. It's easy to hit down, but then when you got to bring it back up again, it's not going to be at the same speed that you're going down with, right? Nunchucks, you kind of want to need them, so no matter what you're doing, they always move at roughly the same speed across. So that's my take on that. Let's get back into the butterflies. So we're going to take this, we're going to pinch the center roughly. If we have the longer chain of rope, exactly. If you have a much shorter chain of rope because you don't have the room to screw up there. And when we drop them down, as we're holding this pinch, they're going to cross over each other one time. And because you're pinching that rope right here, it's giving them that little bit of space to where they're not crashing directly into each other. So just get used to doing the pinch and letting go and having them cross over each other without slamming into each other. That is the most important thing. You have to learn how to fold these before you can do any of these tricks. But once we are comfortable with that, you can bring it back. Now we're going to start using our pinch to move our hand up and down so that they continually cross. So now we're going to grab the center, we're going to drop them out, we're going to do the same thing, but as soon as they cross down, I'm going to lift my hand up and then back down, up, back down. You want to get this real nice, steady, even motion with it so that they cross very fluidly. So that's how you do it. But the concept of it is very similar to the eagles and also like Simex throws. I don't know if that caught on camera, but that's not it. But basically, we're just crossing the nunchucks over each other. So that's that. Like I said, I am not the best person for this. I'm sure Ken can do a better tutorial on this. I just wanted to get it out there and how it relates to other things. This could be a rough video. Wow, dude, this is not the day for this. Boy. Whew. All right, hang in there. I got this, don't worry about it.